Hello everyone, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks video, and today I would like to give you the 1.9.1 CT1 rundown, where we have a look at all the new features which are right now available at the common test number 1. Why am I saying this so long, like CT1? Because it's very important to point out that most of the time, and history repeats itself when it comes to World of Tanks, that wargaming usually is putting out other features in the second iteration, while the third iteration, CT3, is most of the time there to just be one final, bug fixing server or bug fixing test server. So yeah, I still have some hopes that may or may not will be getting some more changes, balancing changes. I'm looking at the E100, the IS4 and the E5 in CT2. However, it may or may not be highly unlikely. But again, this is purely speculation. Now let's go into the features which are present in update or in this first CT. Well, the first big thing which is available in the CT are the vehicle customizations, where we have the progression elements. And those elements are just some decals you're getting. The first time you are unlocking them, you're getting one for free, and every new one will cost you around, 100 gold. And they can obviously level up. For example, this one right here, the Tank Ace decal, can level up to this red and white one before it becomes this one. And well, you can see the first one is just, hey, get an ace tanker. Then the next one will, hey, get 2 more ace tankers, and the last one will be, hey, get 5 more ace tankers. The Reaper one is just to destroy some people or destroy some vehicles, and you can see there you can get quite a long progression line, up to 500 plus tanks you have to destroy, 750, then we have 900, 970, 1000 tanks you need to destroy until you manage to get the last one, which is a lot of tanks. Here, just some different decals when it comes to high caliber. Then you have to get Top Gun, and the last one is to get 2 more high calibers with this tank. All in all, they are pretty okay. I think this is a good little challenge, and it's a nice little feature which has been added to the game. A big point, however, is that those progression elements are available on every single style. Yes, I'm not making this up, they are available on every single style, meaning even on the 3D styles, on the 3D skins, the skins you usually cannot do anything on. Here I have a little picture which shows this. Obviously I don't have the Super Conqueror plate to get this high caliber medal, but you can see he did, and this is the Sentry style, and you 100% can put them even on the Sentry style. On normally styles you can't change anything on. The same goes, for example, here on the Damascus steel style. On the first game I played in the Chief Tard, you could see we got the Ace Tanker medal as well as the High Caliber medal, and you are allowed to put up to 3 of those emblems wherever you want. And you can see there are very, very different positionings. And once again, I really do enjoy this change, as it gives you the ability to make your tank feel more unique, especially when you think about that it is basically working on every single style. So for example, you think Skill for LTU is already an amazing content creator, and you're like, dude, look at me, I am the master of Skill for LTU. You can do whatever you want, and you can put them on wherever you want. Like, this is, in my opinion, a very, very cool feature, and I 100% have my fingers crossed, or in German have my thumbs pressed down, that this will be expanded on with emblems, with decals, with things in general, because I always think that styles, 3D styles in general, are very bland. You can't really change them. The next big thing which came is that we now have adjustable styles. You can see that this sign up here means, well, it is adjustable to the sense that you can put whatever you want of those progression elements on. That's the only thing you can adjust on those styles. But there is a new one, and this is the Flora style, where you can do more adjustable things. It costs a little bit more. It costs, instead of 700, I think 1,200 gold. But you have 6 different preset camouflages you can use. You are allowed to, once again, put wherever you want your progression decals on, like this. You are allowed to take whatever emblem you want from here. And you have, as far as I know, you should have enough for every single summer, winter, and desert. And you are allowed to put on your inscriptions however you want them, like 177, which is for me, and you can obviously apply it to the other ones, and the same goes for this side. You can also put it here, 177, and apply it to all styles. So this is a very, very cool little feature. It gives people which don't want to paint their tanks individually some more changes, adjustable changes, obviously. And I have to say that all those camouflages look pretty darn good even. My biggest problem is, and again, this is the first CT, so changes can be made. I really, really hope that we will be able to put whatever emblem we want here, whatever inscription we want here, and so on. Because, look guys, in the end, it doesn't matter. The decals, or rather the emblem positions, they're all fixed. They're always here. The inscription positions are at the same point, here and here. Oh, by the way, here it looks like it's clipping a little bit through, a little bit mistake of there. So yeah, I really hope that in general, Wargaming is going to build on this thing, in this feature, the ability to adjust whatever style you want. Like, I think this style looks amazing. It looks very cool, yet I really dislike this emblem right here. I want to have my raptor head here. I want to have my numbers here. I want to have my inscription over here. Or even this style, it looks very unique and so on, but I don't really like this thing like right here. So I really hope that Wargaming is going to expand on this feature, because let's be honest, customization doesn't hurt anybody. Customization is the preferred way of monetizing the game. So Wargaming, great addition. I hope you're getting as much recognition as I want you to get, but please, please, please move on with it. Keep on doing it, please. Please keep on trying to get better results with it. Make more things like this, which allows us to make the tanks look like we want them to look. It's a very great step in the right direction. There's also some smaller changes when it comes to camouflages or customization in general. And this is that now every single tank in the game is allowed to have those bigger decals. So right now you can put on your mostly overpowered tier 5 medium tank the big old grinny face when you ram somebody to death. And obviously also for this tank, the progression elements are still available, so you have them on every single tank. As far as I know, I do have to have a quick look if it is also working on low tier tanks. And yes, it is. Every single tank has the ability to have their progression elements. It's a very cool feature in my opinion, and yeah, it's a feature which nobody hurts. So yeah, next up, let's go to the maps. The first big one being Berlin. And here I simply have to say, it's hard to judge how this map is going to pan out, how it is going to be, and how much fun it will be. I just had one game. It's hard to find the training room to get a little bit of footage in. So I personally just say, hey, it's a new map. It has standard and encounter battle type. It is for everybody from tier 4 onwards. And it is a new map, period. It's nice to have, once again, a new map, even if it is not as good as some people might want it to be. A little bit of differentiation is 100% something I really was looking forward to. Another point is that Wargaming decided to disable the encounter battle type on the map Empire's Border, which is understandable. Empire's Border is very, very meh when it comes to maps like that. I personally would like to have attack and defense disabled on the map Ghost Town, because this is something I really, really don't like. Next point is, it's sadly not really yet in the common test, but Wargaming is working on the second season of Battle Pass. You can see the first one is now halfway through, or no, excuse me, there's a mistake right here, but it's soon coming to an end, the first season. So yeah, Wargaming is thinking about what to do. The next season will have the opportunity to get a bounty optics and a bounty vertical stabilizer. So now with the PvE mode, you will have every single important bond equipment as a bounty equipment. But there is not much else yet known. For example, what will be the new camouflages? I was predicting maybe the Stritzwagen, maybe the EBR. I don't really think so, but it could be. But yeah, this is what Wargaming is also working on. Again, here it is not yet really implemented yet, so we can just have some guesswork still. Wargaming did also do some changes to the ranked battles game mode, and in my opinion, this is a very, very good point or very, very good thing. The first thing you might notice is this one right here. You are now able to, just say, I want to play, I don't know, a heavy destroyer. What is a heavy destroyer? You will see it. Somebody which does cover fire and high caliber support. Tracked scouts, the wheeled scouts, artillery. You can go through all of those tanks right here. So for example, let's take the Chieftard, which is obviously the most strongest tank or one of the strongest tanks for this game mode. And that is a pretty decent thing. Sadly enough, I actually have to change the server. But look now. You can go with your mouse down here and it shows you what is your most important thing to do, which gives you special EXP, like trading hit points and blocking damage, and damage from close range distances. This is what you have to focus on the Chieftard to get the most amount of experience. What is a versatile attacker vehicle? You can go here and you can see damage upon your spotting, and blocking damage is your way to go to get your experience. A heavy tank destroyer, well, damage upon your spotting and trading hit points and blocking damage. It's a very nice little feature, but I think it will help the people to understand better and more properly what exactly is happening and what exactly you have to do to get the most amount of XP out of it. Plus, it gave us a nice small new icons, which I think they are quite nice. So now you also know, for example, the Wheelie Boy is spot enemy vehicles, assistance in destroying them, and damage upon your spotting, where, for example, the Tracked Scouts will be mostly focusing on spotting enemy vehicles while remaining unspotted, and damaging upon your spotting. So here you can see Wheelies has it a little bit easier. They are allowed to get spotted to get the additional XP, while the Tracked Scouts do not. But obviously it's important to note that Tracked Scouts will now get matched against Tracked Scouts, and Wheelie Boys will get matched against Wheelie Boys. So maybe I will once again pull out my T100 LT, because it's actually still a pretty decent scout, especially if you can fight against other normal scouts. But yeah, there will also be some changes to the progression. As far as I know, the progression will be easier. I don't think it will be that easy, but Wargaming wants to shift the attention from the divisions to the leagues, where in the leagues you will getting more bonus missions and different missions, which I sadly couldn't look at right now because obviously I don't want to put in too much time. But it's very interesting that you can now get there's a different calculation for bonus battles, and there will be also daily bonus battles, and those daily bonus battles will be used before your normal bonus battles, and they will help you go through those ranks a little bit quicker. Again, in my opinion, it is the most important thing that people start to play in leagues and not in divisions. Divisions are too long, in my opinion. And leagues are, in my opinion, much more interesting because there you have to play against the same people with the same efficiency, for example. Obviously here it's very, very weird because only 30 people manage to get out of it, but you get the idea. And obviously when you are in a gold league, you get more points and rather also more of those tokens, as far as I know. But again, I think it's much better when people are fighting in leagues rather than in divisions. Yeah. Now to the MISC things. Obviously we already talked about it substantially. The Lorraine 50T was added for the super test. Sadly we cannot watch the tank in the game right now. It's not available yet, but you can see here the armor model is very, very strong. We can do a comparison with a Lorraine 50T versus a Lorraine 50T, and for example, if we are standing in a hold down position, I guess you see where I was going with the sense of a Chieftain 2.0. The armor is insane. Only here we have a tiny little spot. The cupolas are non-existent. You can see we have to go up like this to finally have a shot at the cupola. The upper front plate is basically out of bounds, or not even a chance basically to penetrate. Obviously lower plate will be easy to penetrate, it's huge and it's weak. But yeah, in a hold down position, the Lorraine 50T is an incredible, strong, maybe even busted tank. Maybe we can now load premium rounds and you can see, yes, here we start to get a chance of penetrating, but it's still super unlikely and hard to hit. Lastly, I just want to quickly gloss over them, but Wargaming did make some changes to the lower tiers. I did a separate videos on those, so this is why I'm not going in depth with them. Point is, tanks like the Cavalier got changed, the Crusader got changed, the Covenanter got changed and even finally displays 3 gun marks. The Cruiser Mark IV was changed, and the Russians, we have the BT-7, the A-20 got changed, and again, now finally it is also showing the gun marks. The KV-1S was changed, and that is everything we have for now in CT1. Again, I will be giving this out as a feedback as well to Wargaming. Please work on the idea of those styles. I 1000% think styles are a very good way of monetizing the game, because customization doesn't hurt anybody. It's not an OP premium, it doesn't give any benefits, it's just for your personal liking. So yeah, please let us, for example, customize this one. Let us customize everything. Give us the opportunity to buy additional emblems, which are like the standard emblems. The standard emblems we have right here for, oops, wrong one. Like here, for example, let us put whatever we want here, even if we have to pay extra. And obviously let us, or allow us to also, yeah, well, no, actually, I'm stupid. They actually did that. Look, if you want to have an A20, which is from no nation whatsoever, you can do that right now. That is sweet. Let us do this as well with styles. Please, Wargaming. Please do this as well with normal styles. Here one, you obviously can't see, but you, as already mentioned before, on the tier 10 skins, for example, the Clan Wars reward skins, let us do some changes to them. I don't like the Clan Wars logo, I'm sorry, but I simply don't like it. Let us remove this sign right here. Let us put whatever we want there. But yeah, that is my 1.9.1 CT1 rundown. I'm sorry this video was maybe a little bit less good as others, who knows. I hope you still enjoyed it though, and I could give you some input about this update and the most important changes in my opinion. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you think I'm doing a great job and you are not yet subscribed to me, well, then hit that subscribe button. It's not costing anything, and you're helping me out, and you're always up to date with the most important things about World of Tanks. My name is RagingRaptor, cheers from Switzerland, and as always, have a great day.